Action! Right. Hello, I am Matthew, and I'm going to be asking Declan here about his poster of anti-drugs advert.
Hiya.
So, what inspired you to make an anti-drugs poster?
Well, first we had to make a poster on our advert we did, and I did an anti-drug advert because I looked at the statistics and I found that 77% of people who overdose are men, and that really hit home with me. So I thought to do a anti-drug poster to hopefully, anti-drug advert and poster to hopefully lower the percentage of people who are overdosing.
How nice. So, apart from that, take us through and how you made it. Like, how did you make it?
We did a lot of research into posters, and as I didn't do much research into posters, which I really regret now, I really wish I looked up more on poster design and see what other people did in my situation. But I did look at a few posters by the company Drug Free World and, well, the website drugfreeworld.org, and I looked at their posters and I tried to do what they did, but my knowledge on Photoshop isn't that good. So I wasn't able to blend the image like they were able to do. And so what I did is I had to take it from the start. So I tried to look at other anti-drug posters, but they were all cartoonish, and I thought that's aiming at a age range which is below mine, because cartoons aim towards children. I'm aiming for young teens, well, late teens to young adults. So what I did is I used my skills on Photoshop. I put the poster image, which is a image I took separately from my picture, an image I took separately from my advert. I took that image and put it in the center so it would blend more with the augmented reality layer video, which will show up. So the layer video will show up very close, or if not exact, where the image is. So I did it to kind of meld together. Okay. And everywhere else is like you were expecting to do. I put the layer advert, layer logo in there, so people knew it was layer. I put the Drug Free World logo at the top, so obviously people know what it's about. I put statistics in there to show what I'm aiming for, what I want my target audience to be, because it says 70% of men, 70% of people who OD are men, and I put that on there so people know that I'm aiming towards men and that it's about drugs to inform people about more. And I also put the slogan and also helplines so you could get in there, such as phone calls and website.
Okay, fair enough. I must ask, is any part of it that you struggled with?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. I'm not too good with Photoshop. I did photography, and the best I was able to do in Photoshop then was change coloring and sharpness, and that was what I was more best at. So I was only able to do simple stuff like move images into the middle and center as black. Even getting the black background I found difficult because I had to go and find a black background which I wanted, and then alter that so it's the size. I also tried to put it as a A4 piece of paper, because that's why I thought A4. Sorry, the words escape me. Portrait, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, A4 portrait poster. So I got the black piece of paper. I got the black image as an A4 portrait, because that's what I wanted the poster to look like. And then I had to fill it in, and I had to only use basic skills, so I was only able to get the image in, alter the image, get text in, alter the text. So I was only able to use the basic stuff I was given, and anything else I would use, like getting the colouring of the image to change more bluish, because I wanted it to have a blue colouring. I had to ask for help, because I really didn't know much.
So this next question, obviously you'll know more about Photoshop, but what would you do differently next time?
Differently is, I did a survey, and I got a lot of people's results. I had the reaction video, as you know.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of people's results, and I found out that a lot of people didn't like the text I used. They wanted it to be more stand out and shout at the audience, while I wanted it to be a gentle talking. I talked to a psychologist student, a student of psychology. Sorry, I'm struggling. A student of psychology, to talk to them and ask them what do they think they would help. We talked about colouring, how darker colours would help. I tried dark blue. I tried grey. I eventually went with blue, but it was a lighter tone of blue, and she didn't agree.
Okay.
She also disagreed with the logo.